Okay, good evening everybody. Nice to see you, a lot of you here today for the quiz. So my name is Jindřich, and I'm currently working as engineering manager at Make, but that's not important. Important is that I've been working with JavaScript, I would say more than 5+ years probably, something like that. And it's been, let's say, a love-hate relationship. More love, obviously, right? We are on PragueJS. But still, well, you will see for yourself. Before we start the quiz, I have 2 disclaimers. First of all, I'm not that smart that I would know every question in the quiz, and some are very tricky and very hard. I just found them and I found the answer, right? So if I did the quiz, I would probably get half of them wrong, so don't beat yourself. Some of them are hard. And second of all, yes, TypeScript can fix most of the, a lot of those problems that you will see there, but we are focused on pure JavaScript here today, so that's the second part. Okay, I hope that everybody scanned or has the code.
Just scan it, okay.
Yeah, if you want to participate in the quiz, yes, please either scan the QR code or go to this joinmyquiz.com website and enter the code. Okay. And choose your nickname and you'll be ready to participate. About the format, I have 2 tabs open. I will be switching between them, and that's because this is very nice software for doing quizzes, but not so much for formatting code. So at the other tab, I have actually better formatted some of the examples. It's not so important, but it might help some of you. And also on the other tab, I have explanations because I couldn't put explanations to there. And if somebody is curious, you can show also explanations. Why is it like that? So that's why I have 2 tabs. Okay. So last call, everybody has code ready. Let's start the quiz. First one is warming up. So easy. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. And this is the first question. So, is it true or false? Okay. Last couple of seconds.
We have time?
Yeah, you have time. Time's up. And question is, it's true, obviously, right? because JavaScript and it's typings of the things. So yeah. So this was a warm up, okay? And well, we'll see. Let's continue. Next question. Let's go. Don't worry, not all of them are compare questions. This is just, there are different categories. There's a little bit more time because it's 4 statements. I hope that based on the previous one, you will be able to answer. Okay, last 10 seconds.
The time thing is really...
Yeah. It gives the juice, you know. Yeah, and this is the answer, right? Because why not? No, it's the same thing as before with the comparison, right? So yeah, fun stuff. Anyway, that's why you don't use double equals usually. Okay, so let's go for the next one. There's triple equals, you know. Yeah. Now you all learned, right, that tricky questions. times up, and of course it's not equal, right? Because like not the number is like not the number. It's actually not equal by definition, by the standard. And there's a philosophical idea behind it, that like you have two different operations with numbers that were supposed to be number, and one is not a number and one is not a number, but they were probably supposed to be different numbers if it would work out, right? So yeah, fun stuff. Okay, let's go, and most of you got it. Cool, let's go. Next question. I know thinking is hard, especially this in the evening, right?
Yeah,
This
especially this time.
You gotta drink beers.
Yeah, that makes it more fun. It's a pub piece, right? Okay. Cool. So, yeah. Getting tricky. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Like still good. By the way, I think you should be able to check the leaderboards in the app as well. And let's go for the next question. Let's put there some other things for fun. But these are the things that TypeScript will save you from, because numbers, booleans, right, between each other, not good, but JavaScript, fine. Okay. Yeah, I'm up. Of course. Right? But like I said, fun. I think the next question should be over with the comparison. Let's start more fun stuff. Because numeric operations on arrays, right?
You still have the join code? I somehow locked out of the game.
Oh,
I don't know how that happened, but
yeah. I think here it is. I count 428, 368. Yeah. Yeah. Here it's probably deserves an explanation, right?
Yes.
Well, plus operator is also a join operator, so it's actually converting both arrays to strings and then concatenating them. Yeah. Nothing to do with numbers, that was the tricky part. Okay. Yeah, but a lot of people got it. Okay. Let's go. Next question. Fun one. By the way, comma serves as operator in JavaScript as well. Quite tricky one. We'll see it later. Okay, time's up. Of course it's 3, right? Because it's like 3 and 11 in there. And who doesn't know, if you try it like in console or in, I think in console, web console is DevTools, it's better. When you write this and you list the array, you will see array and empty as a value in the arrays, right? It's because it's like special empty value. So it's like this string, of course. Okay. Yeah, not many people got it wrong. Never mind. There is always next question, right? Let's go. So this is a number constructor, right? And what does it actually return when we pass nothing and when we pass something like undefined?
Typovačku.
Okay. Closing in there.
To vypadá tak, že vypadá, to vypadá.
And up. Yeah. Of course, like it's 0, right? The default number, but when you pass the undefined is not a number, right? So, of course. Yeah. It's again defined in the specification. Ambiguous.
Will you share the explanations later on?
Yeah. I have a link in the end. Don't worry. And even more tricky examples. I just took the ones that seems like good questions that we turn into questions. So, yeah. This is a motivational question. I hope that.
This is an easy one.
Yeah, I hope that everybody will get it, but we'll see. And first it's a number, right? Because not a number is a number. Yeah. Anyway, we have leaderboards. Yeah, we got it. You were all okay. Let's go. Let's start with more types. Right. Yeah, and I forgot to mention, like, this quiz takes at least like basic knowledge of JavaScript, right? Like type of instance of like these things. Yeah, time's up. Yeah, both are objects, but null is not the instance of the object. Yeah, null is very tricky one. But yeah, again, some explanation from the specification. No, not so many people, but distribution is getting random, you are guessing, right? Okay, let's go. This one is my favorite probably from all the questions. And I will tell you why after. Time's up. And it will actually console log the text, because this, ladies and gentlemen, is evil operator from Wish. So this is actually evaluating the string that is inside. You don't need to forward evil operator in your code. You can just do this and you are fast. And if you want to see explanation, yeah. Yeah, okay. Let's go. Next one. And yeah, I'm not gonna say anything, I will give you hints. Dogo doesn't like a quiz, seriously. Okay. Time's up. And yeah, obviously, like all the keys to the object will be translated to strings, right? So empty object to string, and then you index with the string another object in the object. Okay. And most of you got it. Nice. Okay, let's go a trickier one. This is a string literal that contains object that contains object. And will translate to object. Yeah. Because it's a shorthand. Are you having fun? Yeah, that's good. And yeah, a lot of you got it. That's awesome. Okay. You are starting to get the hang of it. Okay. It's three, right? Because the first one is the important one, right? The first one will actually spread the string to 3 dots, and then you are just doing copy of an array and copy and copy and copy and so on. Cool. So many people get it, but still good. Let's go on. And this one is for like really like gourmands of the JavaScript, because not many people know that JavaScript has labels and actually has like break operator that can go to those labels, same as go to in other languages. So this is a tricky one. And then there's the comma operator up to like cherry on top. And by the way, yeah, this is still like valid. Yeah, it's hard. And you need to know how labels work and how comma operator work, and then you're good. Okay. Oh, some people got it. Cool. Next question. This is actually kind of practical, don't mind the immediately invoked function expression, but like, what if you do this? Like, is it return here, or is it a final return, right? That can come handy when you're doing some exception handling. And here you can also see that the formatting of the code is important. Yeah, yeah, the answer is 3, and that's like again my specification, because like final takes precedent because it's final. Yeah. Half and half almost. That's good. Let's go. Oh yeah. There are the times we just had the simple compare operator, right? and we'll just create a new class F, a new instance of the class F, and it will be inheritance from the array. Because we don't have multiple inheritance in JavaScript, it's just the comma operator. And you can create like instance from the class on the same line as you define it. That's also a funny one. Yeah, not very good for me. But I don't blame you. Yeah, and you can also not name your class and ask what's the type of the class on the same line. Or instance of that class, sorry, there is on the operator. And it's an object. Of course it is, right? Because it's an instance of the class. Yeah, but this is valid JavaScript syntax, right? Because like same as JavaScript can handle missing semicolons, it just handles like missing brackets. So there's the definition, right? There's the new operator, there's the constructor call, and then the type of right. So just need to mention the brackets. Okay. And you got it. You're awesome. Awesome audience. Really looking forward to final leaderboards. Oh yeah. This one is very useful because you should know what's the difference between normal function and arrow function, right? That's okay. Give you a little more time. Not really. Okay. Well, and the main difference is that the first one will work because this keyword is defined in the scope of the function, but arrow function takes the scope right from outside of the constructors. Yeah. And you got it, of course. Let's go. And now, again, comparison between normal function and arrow function, this time with the arguments. And that's the same thing, right? Cool. And you should have gone for the same as before. Pretty good. Okay, let's go. We are closing in. This one is very tricky. I gave more time on this one because you need to think about it a lot. Because like you are assigning foo to bar and then foo to property of itself to another value, and then you are asking what is it. Seconds. Yeah, you really need to think about it. I admit this was hard one. Let's go. let's move on and do some math. Cool. I never trust JavaScript with this math. Not floating point numbers, not this. And the reason is because these things return infinity, and infinity is sorry. But don't blame me, blame JavaScript. This one might be actually useful because you might get some null somewhere, right? And then you got some number comparison in the null, right? And TypeScript bless you, but still. Now is a tricky one. It's not equal, it's not greater, but when you ask if it's both, then for sure.
I have a question. All the answers started the first with false. So the first line had just to be ignored.
You mean here? Like
Yeah, all the answers started first line with
This
false.
was my strategy for correct answer.
It was not intention. I just didn't notice. But good for you. Anyway, yeah, the explanation here is a little bit trickier. And I think I have 30 questions, so we are closing in. This one is very, very useful. And you should know it by heart. Yeah. And why? Well, because we sort like alphabetically, not like by numbers. For that, we need custom comparator function. I would bet that more people would get this one. This is about a relationship of like the x and argument, like the real argument and argument as a keyword. And what happens when you don't pass the anything? If you don't pass there anything, well, you don't get anything. But when you pass something there, well, it gets overwritten. And it's just how it's defined again. Cool. Let's go. Last chances to get some points. What happens when you wait to infinity? Well, it will execute immediately. Because why not? we'll get to work. You know. Okay. And that's good. And this one. What can one dot do, right? Of course, the first is wrong, the second is right, because the 1 comma is for the decimal number, right? And you can imagine the 0 there, but you don't have to write it. You got it. Tricky one. Not many people get it. Okay. Let's go. Time's up. And yeah, this is very weird one. But yeah, it's the problem with JavaScript, like filling things for you, and like yeah, this is not like valid property, like syntax declaration, so it will actually get translated to that, and from that it's more obvious. Oh, yeah. I think yeah, this one should be easy. I should have given first time. This can also happen too, right? You are splitting two words by a space, and you get like empty string, right? That will happen. Yeah. You will get something from nothing, because that's how you roll. Okay. This one is instant.
Že poslední 4 otázky jsem neodpověděl ani jednu špatně, nebo ani jednu dobře, ale prostě jsem se místo zvuku, jsem určitě nevěděl vůbec
Yeah. Of course false. Because stringify will return a string in a string, because it's a JSON. So no, this does not equal. Okay, and that was the last one. And you got it, that's good. Last question. Yeah, let's end the quiz and let's see final result. Congratulations, Adam.
Wait, can you put up the leaderboard?
Yep. Again. We can get even like by each question and so on. Like
Can you save it up for later, please?
And plus accuracy was 30%.
I will say that I'm not sure that I'll actually answer like how the
Me neither. I put the disclaimer there. Like I wouldn't know.
Even though I already did few of those quiz, there are so many of those tricky questions in JavaScript.
I must confess I have never written JavaScript professionally.
Maybe that's why actually.
Who asked for the link? Most of the things come from this nice GitHub repository called PragueJS, and there is much more funky things that you.
Are you interested in those tickets for the conferences?
I will look at them, but perhaps I will give them on to somebody else.
Okay. So please just let me know who was second.
Second
Just in
was
case.
Johannes.
Yes,
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Congratulations for the second place.
I thought that would be awesome.
Would you be interested in those tickets?
The thing is, my company can buy it for me, so.
Whatever. I'll ask you.
Okay, the first is yeah.
Is there anyone willing to go in June to Amsterdam for the conference?
Can you repeat what is the ticket about? Because one is React and the other.
Yeah, React Summit is one of those, and the second is JS Nation.
What?
JS Nation.
Can
It's quite a big conference actually, both of them are quite big.
Can I
It's
look
well
at the
organized.
conferences and I will pass the tickets on when I have looked at them?
Yes, of course. I'm just asking just in case that you don't want to.
Perhaps I can write down some
Yeah.
names and then if
Like this is stored
Yep.
stored
In
like
that
in my
case, you
account,
can
so I
find
can
someone.
look it up anytime.
So
You
that's
just
it.
remember the name. Sorry.
Thanks, Indra.
Hope you enjoyed it.
I did. I just watched it
Yeah.
because I was recording it.